A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And now running right through it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
41's the will. Hey, switch. Here you go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Go, 47. Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. 46.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off. Hey, we're going right there, 26.
A first down carry for Henry. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 48. Here we go, 46. 47, 47.
On second down, here's Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, get out, get out. Here we go, 47, 47, 26.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 319! 319! Over!
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now here come the Cowboys. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again to Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
4th down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the big...
Second down, Prescott. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
46. Under. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Woo. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Motion! 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 Motion!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
46. 26. Here we go. 47. 47. Here we go. 47. 47. 26.
On play action, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Henry, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
26. 26. 47. 26. 26.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Over! Over! Over!
He'll drop to throw. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. So we have reached halftime here with a bit. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They start the second half with a run by Geis. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell you on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Third down, here's Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Under.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. And got his man. Complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Gun. 36. Here we go. 47, 47, 26.
Prescott now on second down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught by Howard. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run it again with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
47. Hey, 47. Go, get out there, get out there.
They give it to him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Under. 26.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to air one out. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Leopard! Over!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. This is Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Watch it now, Barney.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 40. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with fourth down coming up. Here we go with Geis. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
No. Check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
46. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Here we go. 47. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
They'll hand it out to Geis. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
26. Then we're going to 53. 26. 26.
A handoff running left, Henry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Hey, 47. 26. Here go 46. 26.
The pitch to Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, 47. Here you go. Here we go, 46. Good. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Geis. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. It took this thing way downfield.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Gun!
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We're going 47. Gun. Here we go. Wide angle. 26. Here we go. 46. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 46. Gun. 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gun. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott off play action. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Here we go. 46. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.